Good evening, and I'm here with the champion. And I'll be honest, Mr. Berg, don't you think it's a little too soon to be considered?
Too soon? Listen here. I'm the greatest thing since the rock of the 80s and the buzzes of the 2010s.
Look, and I've seen you out there, and I won't deny that you're good. Maybe, just maybe even great. But number one?
Look, I didn't decide to be champion. I showed up and I did my job. And I was the best damn disc this world has ever seen.
Hey. I won't tolerate that. Have some respect, will you?
I don't care for your attitude. I'm the people's champion and they voted for me. And there's nothing that you or anyone else can do about it. This interview's over.
Stop filming. Cut the tape. Smell it? Electricity. The champ is here, baby! Welcome, Discoholics! What? Discoholics? Discoholics. Look, we're new, I'm trying. My name's David, welcome to Random Disc. This is a Berg review. Stop. I'm not saying you have to. Well, you'd be pretty cool if you did. Hit that like and that sub button for, especially being a brand new channel, it helps us out tremendously. But only if you want honest reviews before you go out and you spend your hard-earned money on a disc that may not work for you. Alright, today we are talking about the Berg. Now the Berg is one of the most controversial discs out there. A lot of people like it, a lot of people don't like it. It's kind of in the middle. Every content creator out there has done a video on it. And in fact, Swanky Disc Golf has actually done an entire series on it. By the way, you guys are pretty awesome. And I understand why. It's kind of a unique putter. Last time we did the glitch, I said that was a unique putter. It is. It's a hybrid catch disc. The Berg is a thumb track putter. Now, thumb track putters are very similar to the old school slammers, very similar to the Banger GTs. It does feel a little bit different though. The thumb track is a little bit indented, slightly different from other discs that you felt, other thumb track discs. A lot of times, if you notice, your thumb just sits in there perfectly, whereas this kind of curves inward. It has a very nice feeling in the hand, and I understand why it's polarizing. So let's dive into a review. Check out the flights. I released the disc on a hyzer, and you'll see it came out nice, and it went to flat very briefly before wanting to get to the ground, just as a Berg does. On the next throw, I threw it on an ante line, and you see it hold that angle, and it continues to go until it eventually just stalled out and it dropped out of the sky. It's pretty awesome to see a disc fly that way. So overall, the Berg is a very, very fun disc. Do I personally bag it? No. And the reason for that is quite simple. I actually use a dynamic disc trooper as my bag, and if you're familiar with it, I can pack it to the brim, like disc coming out of the top of it, and it might hold 20 discs. I think maybe it holds 24, 26-ish, like packed to the brim. Now my second bag is a tiny shoulder bag that might hold 9 or 10 discs. Now the cool thing is, in 2023, I actually upgraded my bag. I have a Zuka cart and I have a Commander cooler. So there's a very good chance if you run into me at a tournament or on the course and I have my bigger bag with me, I will be packing the Berg. Because the Berg, I feel, has a place in your bag. It has a lot of overlap with the Banger GT, which I currently bag with it. That's actually why it doesn't have a place in my bag. But it does a lot of things that the Banger GT and that other disc in my bag cannot do. If you remember the flight video, it just went out there and it kept going and it got to where it had to go and it dropped. And that's a fantastic characteristic in your game. That's something that'll definitely help you out. And that's something that you need to go from 800 to 850 to 900. But that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Happy tree chopping out there. Deuces.